Good morning, Sarius here. Today we're gonna talk about a full pull day of mine. If you enjoy the content, leave a follow. We're gonna start with the heavy compound movement number 1, pull-ups. I'm doing 10 sets of 6 to 7 repetitions here. The idea behind this is that we do as many reps as we can sustain through the whole 10 sets. I already did 60 pull-ups in my last workout, so I moved up to 7 repetitions for the first 3 sets to stay in the idea of progressive overload. I didn't came up with the program, I'm just following a YouTube video here. I'm gonna link it in the description. To summary, I'm doing 10 sets with 1 minute rest time between on the first day. I'm doing ladders on the second day with 30 seconds rest time. On the third day, we're maxing out our pull-ups 3 times with 5-minute rest time. I'm on 88 kilograms body weight right here, and it actually felt quite hard. I think I just got 5.5 repetitions in on the last 2 sets. For the second heavy compound movement, we're going over for Romanian deadlifts. I'm not normally doing Romanian deadlifts at my pull day, but I had a knee injury, so I skipped a few leg days to this point, and I had to work in some Romanian deadlifts to my workouts so I don't lose all my deadlift power. I will make a separate video about my knee injury and what I'm doing now on a later date. I actually forgot my lifting gloves at my parents' house, so I used my deadlift straps for my last few pull-up sets, and that's a quick tip. You can just adapt if you don't have a well-built pull-up bar. You can just use your straps. They're doing a job just fine. Cause I have some injury concerns here and I'm not deadlifted that much in the last month or so. I'm just building up to around 100 kg for 8 reps. The first few sets here are just fun for me. It's it's lightweight, but it's just great to squeeze your abs. Concentrate on basically every single muscle in your body to stay tight, and because everyone knows one of the first rules of fitness is that it has to make fucking fun. With other words, deadlifting is one of my most favorite exercises, so I just kept on going with it even after I had problems squatting. Some of you might think now that I should deadlift way more than that, but there are 2 things that are working against me right here. First, I'm natural. Second, I'm 192, so I'm quite tall. And I'm stretching regularly, so my range of motion here is insane. My bar path right here is longer than while clean and jerking for some of you. But jokes aside, you're just watching my favorite part of the workout, basically. It's when I have enough energy to go all in, do heavy stuff, play with a barbell, but you're still completely warmed up and fully in the zone right here. But even for me, you can see on my unfocused face, these are a few hard last reps right here. And to be honest, I nearly went offline. And here's the next tip for you guys. Don't be afraid to take a long rest period, especially after heavy exercises like deadlifting, squatting, and even benching. Just take your time, eat something, drink something. I rather get arrested for my bad dance moves than for taking a 10-minute break before going over to strict curling. And before you judge me now, I know that's not exactly strict curling because my shoulders are not touching the back panel right here, which is not even vertical, but I have to use one of the 2 curl stations you just saw. While street curling, I definitely missed my clothes the most. I had a bike accident around 2 months ago now, but my wrists are still down. I used more than my lifting clothes to bench or curl in the last few workouts. I will not complain if it's just smoothly without clothes, so hey, some form training implemented. Not bad, not bad. We take those. And as a coordination challenge for you, tell me in the comments what are you doing between sets, except scrolling through Instagram, because that's boring. On this point, I went over to singles to save some energy. To explain why I'm doing strict curls instead of just normal biceps curl on the machine or on the cable. I'm just enjoying the heavy work, to be honest. I'm loving to go for heavier weights, singles. It's just, that's what's fun for me in the workout. The 55 kg curl is going quite smoothly here. So instead of matching my PR, I'm randomly deciding on this moment right here that I'm going for a new PR without clothes, without my belt, perfect conditions. I already done deadlifting, then pull-ups. Just everything's set up perfectly for a PR try here. Let's see how it goes. Of course I'm failing it, so I'm cheating my way through 2 reps of my PR weight just to boost my ego. I'm going for 2 more sets of 5 with 50 kg here. We could consider the first 3 reps as clean, but the last 2 are just whee, whee. More cheating involved than in a card game with my family. After the heavy work is done, I'm going for some volume here. I think it's 35 kilos here for sets of 12. And this also should be the first clip where I'm in focus. I completed 2 more sets here with 10 and 8 reps, I think. But they're not on video, it's just repetition. And to not be stuck in that loop, I decided to try some new stuff. I saw it on Larry Wheel's channel. He's doing seated curls for arm wrestling. I've never done it before, so hey, here we go. I couldn't even lift my arm properly before that set. But it's quite fun. The bar path is decreased tremendously, but you can really feel your biceps here in terms of concentration. You don't have to stand, you don't have to think, you just have to curl and then lean back if it's too hard. For some round shoulders, I went on the machine and did some reversed butterflies, just basic bodybuilding stuff. 3 sets of 12 with moderate weight. I've not talked about rest times that much. I'm mostly doing it out of a feeling, longer rest times in the beginning on the heavy work, and then lower rest times around 1 minute on this point in the workout. After my legs could rest for around half an hour, I went to the cable machine, did some basic lat pull downs, just gym stuff, 8 to 12 repetitions, 1 minute breaks, very slow, very concentrated, extremely difficult for the mentality. I'm normally imagining a point on my spine where I'm pulling the bar to feel my lats more. I can engage my whole back like this. I can, yeah, it's even my lower back gets engaged. While watching me finishing up my biceps with basic curls, we're gonna talk about this video, the mechanics and so on. I'm still learning to use the camera in the gym, on my own. I trying new stuff here, an angle in the mirror. Just give some critique in the comments. I know it's very risky to ask that on YouTube, but hey, I trust you. I already recorded in push day. I'm planning to do a video on my weaknesses, and I'm planning to record my way back into deadlifting after a 2 months break. So stay tuned for that one. If you got some questions to my workout plan or strategies I'm following, just ask. And for the end, let's talk about my fucking English skills. They are incredibly bad, but hey, we're learning. And at some point I will form a correct English sentence, but that's far in the future. So follow if you don't wanna miss that. Peace out.